Jimmy Johnson and Fernando Alonso have swapped rides today at Bahrain, and that gives us a perfect opportunity to look at the differences between a NASCAR stock car and a Formula One single seater. Now, as you can see here, you've got a NASCAR on the left and an F1 car on the right. Now, there's actually 15 years difference between these two cars, but over the years, the basic construction hasn't changed. So the basic differences still remain between a NASCAR and an F1 car. Now this on the right is the Ferrari SF15T of 2015, and on the right is the 2000 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. So you've got a lot of difference in the years, but the basic construction hasn't changed. Now let's see. Now the NASCAR is heavier. As you can see, it's really, as I can feel it, it's heavy. And these are exact models, so the weight differences are more or less the same as in the real world. And this F1 car is like a feather when you compare to the NASCAR. And F1 has got, these are narrower tires, now the tires are wider, but still slicks. And the NASCAR also has slicks. But because of the overall weight of the NASCAR, the acceleration is lesser than on an F1 car. F1 car accelerates faster. And because of all the downforce, now this F1 car is lighter, much lighter, but it also generates a lot more downforce. So you can see the wings here, the front wings, the floor, the rear wing, and these winglets over here, all designed to generate downforce from every part of the body. But the body is streamlined to reduce drag as well. The NASCAR too generates downforce, but it's reduced. It's much lesser downforce and probably more drag to deal with. So the basic differences when you drive an F1 car and a NASCAR are the NASCAR, you have to brake much earlier for a corner because it's got more weight to deal with. So the braking speed is lesser. On the other hand, F1 car, you can brake much later into a corner because it's lighter and it's got more downforce to give it more grip. So that's the main thing a NASCAR driver would find different when he drives an F1 car, because he can brake much later into a corner, unbelievably later into a corner, and then accelerate faster. So overall, F1 cars are nimble and agile, and NASCARs are raw and heavy, but it's still challenging because they race on ovals and you have lots of cars competing together in packs.